McDermott wanting to continue to sort of change the culture, a winning culture up there in Buffalo. They trade up to get 12. You got to think they're going all the way.
Yeah, I think the game within a game here is I like to rate the poker faces. Like, see who's like, Hugh Jackson's was good, but like, really frankly, Hugh's had some practice at the top. He's been there before. McDermott ain't been here before. I like that poker face, and I look at it this way. Are they going to go get a quarterback? Would they possibly ride with A.J. McCarron into this season? I like to look at how a guy got here, all right? Sean McDermott had his greatest success in Carolina. Great defense and Kuechly in the middle, but with an MVP quarterback, a #1 overall pick, Cam Newton, at the quarterback, that's how they got to that Super Bowl. Hard to believe he's not going to go grab somebody, especially in a draft class this rich. Poker face or not, I think they'll make a move.
Cam Newton, tall, athletic, explosive quarterback that can move in the pocket and throw that deep ball. Lamar Jackson.
You like him in Buffalo, Nate?
Just saying. Hashtag just saying.
So then where could they trade up to get that? That means they don't have to get into the top 4. They can trade.
Well, no, yeah, Lamar.
Indy, is he going to maybe last till 12 overall?
Lamar, sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. But listen, Kay, if you want into the top 4, you got to pay the price.
You've got to play either Cleveland or
the Giants.
The Giants.
And that's everything.
Talking to Mara right now about that, which is crazy to get number. I would give more to get #2. I don't want #4. #4 is too confusing with these quarterbacks. You're getting your last choice.
It's true, but the counter is, okay, so they broke, what, a 20-something year streak in the playoffs with decent quarterback play last year. Tyrod, can A.J. McCarron not replicate that? Can he not be a decent quarterback this year? And does a defensive guy not want to load up? Does he not want to move up to get the best linebacker or Chubb? Maybe they do ride with McCarron. The poker face says it all. He nailed it.
Triggs is back now. He's in Orlando. You've been talking to all of these coaches. Let's talk about Mr. McDermott there. Sean McDermott, in his second year of the head coach up here, what do you think? How is he feeling right now as he's a month away from a draft that he probably wants to move up in?
Yeah, and Kay, it's so interesting because we also have the GM of the Bills, Brandon Beane, coming on tomorrow, and they now have the 12th and 22nd pick. And if you're in the quarterback market, you think, well, that's great in any other year, but these quarterbacks might go 1, 2, 3, 4, as we've all said before, or they might go 1, 2, 3, 5. There's a good chance Baker Mayfield or Josh Allen or the 4th quarterback off the board isn't there at 12. So do you have to trade up again? And then if that's the case, what is the asking price, and is it too much? Because, Kyle, you're right. Tyrod Taylor was a very good quarterback, protected the ball, was fine, and they got to the playoffs with him. They view A.J. McCarron clearly as an upgrade to Tyrod Taylor because they traded Tyrod for a 3rd-round pick, and they went and signed A.J. McCarron. So if that's the case, do you then get real players at linebacker? And that's why I asked them. I'm like, other than quarterback, what else is there? Because at 12 and 22, you can maybe get Tremaine Edmonds or a Roquan Smith or a Denzel Ward. Suddenly you're talking about a talent like a Marshawn Lattimore who fell to 11 last year that you can add to your defense, and you have 2 picks to do so. It is really interesting because everyone wants to talk about the quarterbacks with the Browns, the Jets, the Giants, and even the Broncos, but the Bills, to me, are the most interesting team in this quarterback market because they have the 12 and the 22, and that might not be enough to just sit and wait and get a quarterback that you want, and I don't think they're going to reach. So it could be A.J. McCarron week 1, and there might not be a guy that they draft in the first round because there might not be any there at 12.